Good morning, guys. Oh god, it's too early. Time is 6:40. Still half asleep. Time for some coffee and then some cardio. Halfway into my 40-45 minute walk and feeling a bit tired today actually. Was on zero carbs yesterday and didn't do any weight training, but I still did 2 cardio sessions, one in the morning, one in the evening, and I'm starting to feel it today. But that's life, you just gotta get on with it. So cardio, I don't even think about it, just get up in the morning, straight to the bathroom, downstairs, coffee, black coffee, and pop my gym gear on, straight out. It's a nice cold day today, so that's why I've got 2 hoodies, so it looks a bit scary. So one thing I make sure I do is whenever I'm close to an old lady, as they're walking towards me I can see they're a bit scared, so just like to put them at ease, straight away say morning and give them a smile. Don't be scaring old women, not first thing in the morning. Yeah, 40 minutes, 45 minutes every day now, and like I said, just get it done. No one likes cardio, but it's just something that you have to do, so don't even think about it, just plan it into your routine and you know it's got to be done, so no point moaning about it, just get on with it.
So cardio's done, I've had a shower, I've got ready, feeling a lot better now, not as grumpy as I was in the morning. So let's start this video properly. Welcome to the video, guys. We're in episode 2 of my competition prep series. We are 4.5 weeks out from the Nfmuk bodybuilding show, where I'll be competing in the men's fitness and the men's beach body categories. And yesterday I've also decided to compete in PCA as well, where I'll be competing in men's physique. That is 2.5 weeks out. So in this episode, I'm going to take you through a day in the life. You see me do the cardio, I'm going to take you through all my meals, and I'm going to take you through what I do during the whole day. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to give it a like, make sure to share and subscribe. And also, if you want regular updates, I post regularly on Instagram. You can follow my stories on there. My Instagram handle is jav.iqbal.fitness. So make sure to give that a follow too. Right, so we are on meal 1, which is an empty plate. No breakfast for me in the mornings. I'm on intermittent fasting, so my first meal is going to be at lunchtime. All I'm having is a coffee. Now I had a black coffee in the morning, and now this coffee I've added a bit of milk in. So no food in the morning. So finish the coffee off. I've got 3 clients this morning, so I better get my ass to the gym, train my clients, and I'm going to be coming home for lunch, or meal 1 rather, and I'm going to take you guys through that as well. Alright, 3 clients done. Time is now 12 PM. Still haven't eaten anything. All I've been doing is just sipping on my water. I think I'll do a bit of posing practice now. So this is the gym Sheldon. This is where the magic happens. Time for some posing practice, see where I am. hard bit is trying to squeeze all your muscles at the same time and smile as well.
and inside you're in pain, everything's tensing up. So body fat's quite low at the moment. I'm not sure, it's definitely below 10%. Could be around 8% maybe, who knows. That's just a bit of water that I'm holding here. It's very lean everywhere else. And probably a bit of fat on my lower back here. So just a little bit of fat needs to go. But apart from that, very lean. Right, time to go home and get some food because I'm hungry now. Right, back home now, time to make meal one. Just checked in the fridge, I've got no vegetables, so I'm just going to quickly make some vegetables. I've got chicken in the fridge. That's going to be my meal one, chicken, vegetables and some nuts. So vegetables, when it comes to vegetables, I'm not too fussed really what I have. Sometimes I'll have frozen vegetables, just stick them in the microwave like I'm about to do now. Get out. That's carrots. We've got some green beans. Stick a bit of those in there as well. And sometimes I'll just get fresh broccoli from the supermarket and just make that. And even sometimes I'll just get a salad, so a ready-made salad from Asda or somewhere. Mixed peppers. Let's put all those in there as well. So, let's get those out. It's kind of difficult when you're doing it one-handed. And we've got some cut leeks, so let's break that up. Put some of that in there as well. And what I'm going to do is add about a teaspoon of water. It's not coming out. Alright. Get out. Alright, so I just make it in bulk, so that should last me all day, maybe even tomorrow as well. So I just put a teaspoon or a tablespoon rather of water in there, stick it in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and that's my veggies done. And there you have it. This is meal one. So we've got 150 grams of chicken, 150 grams of vegetables, and we've got 10 almonds, 10 cashews. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jazz it up with a little bit of this Maggie's masala chili sauce and some low-fat mayo as well. So I'll put that on there, make the food taste a bit better. It is going to add some calories, so it's probably about an extra 40 or 50 calories, but it just helps me take the food down, and I don't seem to be doing too bad with these sauces, so I'll carry on with that.
So the last ingredient to go on here, very important ingredient, is going to be salt. This is sea salt. Most of the time I use Himalayan pink salt, but I thought I'd try this out for a change. So plenty of salt on here. I'm not afraid to go pretty liberal with the salt. Salt's going to help you at the gym massively. It's going to help you with the pumps. It's going to help you get a few extra reps out. And don't forget, you're doing a lot of cardio, you're doing a lot of training, you're sweating a lot, so you're sweating a lot of the salt out. So it's definitely something that I include in my diet. Now, in terms of macros, I'm on around 150 grams of protein, about 50 grams of carbs, and about 40 to 45 grams of fats. Now, when I count the protein, I only count the protein from the meat or the eggs. So, for instance, nuts, I've got some protein in there, but I'm not counting that. Rice will have some protein in there, I'm not going to count that. Oats will have some protein, but I don't count that. So I only count the protein from chicken, whey, fish, eggs, and carbs, having 50 grams, I only count the carbs coming from actual carb sources like rice and oats. And fats, again, I'm only going to count the fats coming from nuts, won't count the little bit of fat that comes from the chicken, unless I'm having beef, then I will count the fat, and that's just the way I work. Calorie wise, I'm not really too concerned about calories. I'm more concerned about the macros. But calories, I think I'm around 1500, 1550, maybe even 1600 calories. And this is fixed, but it's not. I am a little bit flexible. So yesterday I was feeling fine, so I decided to go zero carb. So I still had my protein, which is 150 grams. And instead of the carbs, took all the carbs out. There's only 50 grams anyway. Took the carbs out and I had more nuts. So the calories were still the same. I just dropped the carbs, I increased the fats. And today I think I'll just stick with my normal diet. So I'll have 50 grams of carbs. Next meal is going to be oats maybe, or even rice, we'll see. Depends how I feel. I'm a bit flexible, so I've got a few choices. And then post-workout I'll just have a protein shake, and then my final meal has some carbs as well. Right, starving, time to tuck in. Right, so the time is now approaching 3 p.m. I spent the last 2 hours sitting at home on my laptop doing some online work. Quite a few new online clients, so I was just making up training plans and diet plans for them. Now it's time for my meal 2. I train around 5 p.m. today. I like to eat my meal, my pre-workout meal, about an hour and a half to 2 hours before I get to the gym. Now I've got 2 options for the meal. So most of the time I have tuna with cod, 100 grams of rice, vegetables and some mayonnaise on the tuna. But today I'm a bit bloated, so I don't fancy that meal. So I'm going to have the exact same macros, but I'm going to have a different meal. And that's one of the reasons why I like to count the macros the way I do, where I'm just counting the protein from the protein sources, the carbs from the carb sources, and the fats from the fat sources. Just makes it easier when I substitute food. So I normally have 100 grams of rice, substituting that with 40 grams of oats. So 40 grams of oats contains 24 grams of carbs, 100 grams of rice contains 24 to 26 grams of carbs. So that's around the same. So let's have 40 grams of oats. There we go. 42 grams, that's not going to break the bank. Tuna and cod protein comes to about 35 grams. So 1 scoop of this is 25 grams. That's 1 scoop. And another half a scoop should take me where I want to be. So that's half a scoop. And then I have mayonnaise on the tuna, low fat mayonnaise or spicy mayonnaise. That comes to about 6 grams of fat. 6 grams of fat is the same as 10 almonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11 goes back in here because we don't want to go over. Right, I need a spoon. And I need almond milk. Right, spoon and almond milk on the final ingredient. So I'm just going to mix this up in the bowl. Get the whey mixed in with the oats and the nuts. And then just pop in the almond milk on top. Pop in the almond milk on top. That's finished, need to get some more of that. And mix that meal up. Exact same macros. So exact same protein, exact same carbs, exact same fats. But this meal will digest a bit quicker, so I won't get bloated. Now this is when I'm cutting, so this is the bare minimum that I'm using. But when I wasn't cutting, when I had more calories to play with, this was one of my favourite meals, and it's a very versatile meal. You can have it for breakfast, you can have it pre-workout, you can have it post-workout. And I would just add whatever I fancied on here. So the first thing that I would add, if I wasn't cutting, would be about 30 grams of honey. Chop a banana up, put a banana in, and a dollop of peanut butter or almond butter. Oh my god, I miss peanut butter and almond butter so badly, but can't have it at the moment. So you can play around with this meal, feel free to put whatever you want on there. chia seeds, flax seeds, strawberries, blueberries. In fact, that reminds me, I've got some raspberries, so I'm going to put some raspberries on here. We have frozen raspberries. I'll get a handful, pop those on there. So we've got some nice antioxidants there as well now. So 3 o'clock, I'm going to eat this meal now, let it digest, spend about half an hour on Instagram, do a nice post on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me. Jav.Iqbal.fitness is my Instagram handle. And then I've got to get to the gym for 4 p.m. I've got a client 4 till 5, and then 5 to 6:30 I'm going to train myself. Half an hour rest from 6:30 to 7, and I've got my final client from 7 till 8. And then it's back home, still got cardio to do, and then just chill, relax for the rest of the day. So eat this, do an Instagram post, and then get my ass to the gym.
Right guys, it's approaching 5:15. I've just finished my 4 p.m. client, and now it's time for me to train. So I've had a black coffee, give me a little boost. I'm feeling a bit tired, and that's all I have from my pre-workouts. Black coffee, that's all I need. And first thing I'm going to do today is have a 10-minute dynamic warm-up. And if you guys want to know exactly what I do for my warm-up, I'll attach a video up here somewhere. After that, today is chest and triceps. Right, diet's definitely kicking in now, starting to feel a lot more tired, strength's gone down, so that way I used to bang out for fun, and now it's like 12 reps is really difficult, I feel really drained after that, but it's all part of the process, so nothing you can do about it, and I'm just trying to lift as heavy as possible for as long as I can, and trying to keep safe as well. The last thing I want to do now is get injured, so safety first, train hard, but train smart. Right, that's the chest workout done. So we started with some incline based movements, incline Smith machine press, incline dumbbells, moved on to some dips to give the chest a nice stretch, and then we finished off with a tricep of cable flies up to here, then cable flies down to here, and then we done some cable presses as well. So 10 10 10 is a tricep, and that really finished the chest off. After that was supposed to be triceps. I did some press downs, and then we done some kickbacks, and by then I was just not getting a pump. So when you're not getting a pump, it's time to call it a day. You've had enough. Low carbs, must have depleted my glycogen levels, so it was time to call it a day. So not a bad workout actually, surprisingly, because I did train legs 2 days ago and I was completely empty. The tank was completely empty, but I had a day off yesterday, so that helped, I think.
So I got a pretty decent workout. Chest was good, triceps was okay, but I'm pretty happy with that. Time for meal 3, which is a protein shake. I've got 25 grams of protein in this whey shake. Have that. It is 6:20. I'm gonna rest for half an hour. Then I've got one more client today, 7 till 8, and then it's time to go home. So go home. I might have a meal straight away. If I'm feeling okay, I'll do my 40-minute cardio, come back, have my final meal. So time to relax, put my feet up for a bit, get my client out of the way, and I'll see you guys when I get home. And there's a massive difference, isn't there, from earlier on when I was flat with no food in my system to now where I've had 2 meals and I've had a pump as well. So there's a massive difference just by eating food and drinking water and getting a nice pump. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a bit.
Right, cardio session number 2 is going down, and it's another 45 minute walk. Came home from the gym after 8. I was feeling fine, so I didn't bother with my final meal. So doing my cardio, gonna go home and then have my final meal.
That's the day nearly over, so time for my final meal, and it's quite a good sized meal now. So we have 200 grams of chicken breast, we've got 100 grams of white rice, and we've got 100 grams of mixed vegetables, and I've got 30 grams of nuts. So we've got almonds and we've got cashews. So this is a really good sized meal for me, considering all the baby amounts of food that I've been eating all day. And that's a trick that I like to use. Because I'm more hungry in the evenings as opposed to the mornings, I kind of save my food for the evening. So I have a nice big meal in the evening, and that stops any cravings for any junk food. So if you're one of those guys or girls that's more hungrier in the evening, save your calories for later on in the day. And if you're more hungry when you get up first thing, you can have your calories then. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to top it up. Some low fat mayo on the chicken and the rice. Some Maggie's masala chili sauce, really love this sauce. And a little bit of Frank's Red Hot as well. Have this, have a nice glass of water, and that is today done and dusted. So that is the day in the life over. And as you can see, there's a lot of work that goes into trying to get to as low body fat as possible. It's a lot of work, a lot of cardio, restrictive eating, hard training. You really have to push your body to the limits, and it's not for everybody. But hope you guys got a good insight into what it takes. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.